Okay, good afternoon, class. In today's class, we are discussing regarding the MOS transistors. In that, we'll generally classify into two categories. One is NMOS and other one is the PMOS. And in the NMOS itself, we can classify it as NMOS enhancement mode transistor and the NMOS depletion mode transistor. Okay. We can observe the main difference between the NMOS enhancement mode transistor and the depletion mode transistor. Here in the arrow mark, it is indicated with the arrow mark that in the NMOS depletion mode transistor, the channel is formed initially itself. Okay, a channel is or an implant is formed between the source and the drain, which will be acting as a channel. Okay, but in the enhancement mode transistor, they don't have the channel in the initial stage, but later, based on the operation of the transistor, a channel will be formed, right? So you can see here an enhancement mode transistor will be having a source, a drain, a gate, and the substrate. Similarly, a depletion mode transistor will also have this source, drain, gate, and substrate, and inbuilt channel. Okay, generally this will be done with the help of implant. Okay, you can see here this is an NMOS transistor. So that means NMOS means you can see here we have N. That means the shaded part. That means the which is indicated with the slant lines, right? And also see here this thing you can see. Okay, this three see here I'm indicating with the red color. Okay, we have this is N plus and this is also N plus. That means it is highly concentrated. I am having N plus. I used to indicate it with the N plus and N plus here and here. So first and foremost, you should know this is a P-type substrate. This is a P-type substrate. P-type substrate, which is a lightly doped one. And in that, with the help of diffusion process, I am forming this N plus source and N plus drain. Okay, and also when this thing is formed, that means within the substrate, I am going to form N plus source and N plus drain. This will be done with the help of diffusion process. Diffusion means injecting something into the other. Okay, injecting something another type of material into the another type of material, that is called as diffusion. Just like injection, right? Just like injection, that means we are diffusing some chemical into our body, right? So this thing can be done in different varieties. Okay, over that, over that silicon wafer, I am forming, you see here I am forming silicon dioxide. Okay, silicon dioxide, which will be acting as an insulator. Over that, I am using a polysilicon. A polysilicon, you can see here. I am forming a polysilicon here. Okay, so this is the source, and okay, you can see here. Okay, you can see here. This is the source. This is the source, and this is the drain, and this is the gate. Okay, it is already mentioned, but I have to mention it with generally when I used to indicate, I used to indicate with the n plus. Okay, here also I will be indicating with n plus. N plus and n plus, that indicates that it is highly concentrated. This is p type substrate. Okay, this is silicon dioxide, that is which will be under the gate material, right? This is the gate material, which is made with the polycrystalline silicon. That is, we will simply call it as polysilicon. This is polysilicon. Okay, so next, okay, next you can see here, uh, we have to discuss the operation of this NMOS enhancement mode transistor. Okay, the operation, if you go with this NMOS transistor in enhancement mode, its operation is just like this. So this gate plays a very, very important role. That means we used to give some voltage with respect to this gate and the source. Okay, we used to give some input voltage with respect to the gate and the source. If you want to give some input voltage, you want to create some voltage difference, definitely you should require two terminals. I can't simply give some voltage to the gate only. So for that purpose, I will be applying some voltage difference between this gate to source, that is indicated with VGS, right? VGS, gate to source voltage. This gate to source voltage plays a very, very important role, and based on this gate to source voltage only, based on the gate to source voltage only, the transistor operation is going to happen. So initially, I have not given any input voltage. Okay, I am giving some 0 volts. From 0 volts onwards, I started increasing some amount of voltage. You will be doing your experiments, right? You will be doing your experiments in your EDC lab or any other labs. What you will be doing? When we want to give some input voltage, you start from 0 volts. Later, you make it as 0.1 volt or 0.2 volts, 0.3 volts. Later, it will be becoming 1 volt or 2 volts or 3 volts, like that, right? The similar fashion, what we do here now is, okay, what we do is, here we started giving some input voltage. Okay, in the initial stage, I am giving 0 volts. Later, I started increasing the voltage as 0.1, 0.2, 0.3 like this. There will not be any change. Okay, there will not be any change in the transistor operation until it reaches the threshold voltage. Okay, that means I am giving some input voltage. After reaching some threshold voltage, the transistor gets responding. It starts responding. That means what is this responding? So what I am doing, I am giving voltage with respect to I'm giving some voltage with respect to source and the gate, right? With that is VGS. So what happens is in the first stage, this is NMOS transistor, right? I am starting to I am giving some. This is NMOS transistor, so I start to give the positive voltage. Okay, that means I am going from 0 onwards. I am going towards the positive voltage, right? So what happens here is this is an N plus. What is it? This is N plus. That means highly concentrated N type, and this is highly concentrated N type. This is P type, right? So lightly doped P type material. Okay, lightly doped P type material. When I am giving some here positive voltage, here on the gate region, a positive voltage is formed. Okay, some less amount of positive voltage is formed here. So the free electrons which are here and here, they started moving towards here. Okay, you can observe difference, right? I am applying some positive voltage, so it is slightly positive voltage. So the electrons which are free in the p-type substrate, they started moving under the gate. That means a very less amount of electrons will be present here, right? So that is the reason why I have indicated with only 2 dots here, right? Okay, next I started increasing my input voltage. I started increasing my input voltage. Okay, then what happens is here the positiveness is increased furthermore. Okay, the positiveness is increased furthermore. So some more electrons which are free here and there will be moving once again very much near to this. Okay, you can observe I am giving some positive voltage between the source and the gate. So that is on the gate region, it is as the input voltage is less within the 0.1, 0.2, 0.3 volts. Okay, very free electrons which are present here and there is moving here. That is means there is attraction, right? There is an attraction between the negative and the positive, right? Positive means here the positive charge and here the electrons, right? And I further increased the voltage, say some 0.3 or 0.4 like that, and I reached around 0.7. So the electrons which are we can also say like this. First one is due to the attraction of some other electrons here and there, and the second one is I'm here the positiveness has been increased. So here the positives, that means the holes which are present in this region, in this particular region, the holes which are present in this particular regions gets depletion. Okay, they got they got depletion, right? They got deflected, we can say. Okay, they got deflected. And what happens here? Only some amount of electrons will be present here. Okay, then what I have done, Later I further increased my input voltage. So what I have done is, so actually in the first stage, due to the concept of attraction, I have only very few number of electrons. But later what happened here is, I'm already having some amount of electrons here and there. My input voltage has been further increased, and so the p type on the p type holes has deflected from in this region away, right? The p-type holes which are present here, they got deflected, so they move away. So automatically I can see more number of electrons here. First one is due to the attraction, second one is due to the deflection, right? Next, the third one, you can see here, I further increased my input voltage. That means the threshold voltage has been reached. Okay, my input voltage is above the threshold voltage. So now you can see here, this n plus means we will be having more number of electrons, right? The electrons which are present in this source starts moving towards the drain. Okay, the electron starts moving towards the drain. Okay, do you get now? Okay, the electrons which are present here starts moving towards the, from source to the drain. That means a strong channel is going to form between the source and the drain. It will be operating in such a way that there is connection between the source and the drain. That is nothing but the channel. Okay, I furthermore increased the input voltage. What happens? Then the channel which is present here, the channel is formed like this, right? Previously the channel is formed, that means the source, between the source and the drain. Now it gets vanished, at the drain. Okay, it seems to be like this. Okay, a channel will be formed between the source and the drain in the initial stage, but after some time the channel will be vanished. The channel will be vanished near the drain. There will not be any channel near the drain. Why? Because I am continuously increasing the positive voltage. So that is the general operation of the MOS transistor. I will repeat it once again. Just observe. Okay. So see here. So this is an NMOS enhancement mode transistor. That means this NMOS enhancement mode transistor will be formed on p-type substrate. Okay, on the p-type substrate. P-type substrate means it is lightly doped p-type material. Okay, within that, with the help of some diffusion process, I am going to form this n-type diffusion regions, two regions. One n-type diffusion region is for source, and one n-type diffusion region is for the drain. Okay, during the diffusion process, some gap has been formed between the substrate and the source region, and also the drain and the substrate region. Actually speaking, we used to say a diode will be formed. Okay, a diode will be formed, or this diode is connected to the other one with back to back, right? That means one is connected to the other one in the reverse biased connection, back to back connection. A diode is formed. Okay, so this depletion region acting as the depletion region between the p-type and the n-type of materials, right? What we see in a general diode. Okay, so we have an n plus here and So we have an n plus here and an n plus here. Okay. So over the substrate area, I am forming a silicon dioxide. And the silicon which is present over here will be subjected to the oxidation process, and the silicon dioxide will be formed, which will be generally acting as an insulator. And over that, we will be forming with a gate type of material with the help of the polycrystalline polysilicon, right? So we have the key for here. We have a key in the right side, uh, which is indicating the p-type substrate and different regions and how they are indicated. Okay. So now when we go with the operation of this NMOS enhancement mode transistor, I will be taking the help of a battery, you can say. That means to create some voltage difference, between the gate and the source, that we indicate it as with the VGS, right? We want to give some input voltage between the source and the gate. So this VGS plays a very, very important role in the operation of the MOS transistor. Okay. So when I start giving some this is an NMOS enhancement mode transistor. So I have to give the positive voltage. Okay. So when I am willing to give the positive voltage, I will be generally starting from 0 volts, right? I will be increasing in such a fashion that 0.1 volt, 0.2 volt, like that, right? Or even in the millivolts range also, if possible. But we will be giving in like this 0.1, 0.2, like that. What happens is, when I started giving some positive voltage, so here some positive charge will be formed on the gate material. Okay, initially it is very low. So what happens is, the electrons which are present nearby will be attracting under the gate. The electrons will be attracting under the gate, and further I increase my input positive voltage, and then what happens is the depletion started. So here I am having positive charge. So this positive charge is deflecting the positive charge which is present here under the gate region. Okay, this positive charge will be deflected and they will be moving away. So I can also find some more electrons here. Since p-type, that means the holes are moved away from that position. First one is due to attraction, second part is with the deflection and deflection. Then the third part is I further increased my positive voltage. So what happened? This is n type, n plus. Okay, highly concentrated n type, and this is also highly concentrated n type. So there exists a path between the source and the drain due to the increase in the voltage between the source and the gate. Okay, that means here also electrons, here electrons, they all are forming like that. So automatically n type of channel will be formed. Okay, here an n type of channel will be formed under the gate region between the source and the drain. Okay, so what happens if I further increase the positive voltage? There will be the channel will be vanished at the drain. If I further increase the positive voltage, what happens is the channel will be vanished near the drain. That is called as pinch off condition. Pinch off condition, right? What is pinch off condition? The channel gets pinched off near the drain due to the improvement of the positive voltage for the NMOS enhancement mode transistor, right? So that is the enhancement mode MOS transistor operation. Then what about this depletion mode transistor operation? So here defaultly some channel is already formed. That means no need of such type of operation is not possible. But here you can see it will be already at some voltage that there exists a channel between the source and the drain already. Just I have to start some positive voltage, and there will be movement of electrons immediately from the source to the drain. Okay, that is the depletion mode transistor operation of the NMOS transistor. Right. Then what about this P? Then what about this PMOS enhancement mode transistor? This PMOS enhancement mode transistor will be formed on N type of substrate, right? On the N type of substrate. So on the N type of substrate, that means here lightly doped. This substrate is made lightly doped N type. Okay. So over that substrate, with the help of diffusion process, we form here P plus, highly concentrated P type, highly concentrated P type. Highly concentrated P type is formed there. So here for this PMOS enhancement mode transistor, we will be giving the negative voltage. Okay, here what we will do, we will give the negative voltage. So we start giving the negative voltage. Then in the same fashion, initially we started giving negative voltage. So here this N plus will be formed. N plus, what we say, electrons will be formed here. So the p-type holes which are present here in this lightly doped n-type substrate will be attracting under the gate. Then I further increase my input voltage. That means the negative. I am giving more amount of negative voltage. Furthermore, so the electrons which are present here will get deflected, and then I further increase my negative voltage. The p-type which is present here, they start moving towards the drain. That means the source which the source is of P plus and also drain is also P plus. The holes which are present here in the source of PMOS enhancement mode, they start moving towards the drain. If I further increase more this n-type charge between source and the gate, there will be pinch off at the drain. Okay, that is the operation of both the NMOS enhancement mode and the depletion mode transistors of PMOS and NMOS types, right? So do you get now? So this is the total action explained, right? Gate to source voltage greater than the V is to indicate with VT, that is the threshold voltage. Okay, drain to source voltage. So depletion mode transistor operation and all. Same thing is, so you see here, this is the pinch off. I further improved the voltage much more, so there is a pinch off. Generally we used to call it as saturation. So generally transistor will be acting as an switch. linear region, we can see the general operation of the transistors. They will be like this. They first they will be starting from the cutoff region. That means when we started for an NMOS transistor, when we started giving it some positive voltage, it is starting from 0 volts, but there will not be any change in its operation. So that means it is in the cutoff region. Cutoff region means here in the off. That means transistor in the off situation. Then I'm giving some positive voltage. I started giving some positive voltage. After that positive voltage crossing the threshold voltage, it starts moving. The electrons started moving from source to the drain. I further increased my threshold, my input voltage more than the threshold voltage. Correspondingly, there is changes. The transistor gets working, and there is movement of electrons between source and the drain through the channel. But if I further increase my voltage, it is going into saturation state. That means linear region. It will be in the linear region for some amount of time. That means as per the input, it is going to vary the output. That is called as linear region, proportionate region actually. Then it will be reaching some saturation. That means it is in the on position. Okay. Saturation is some on position. Okay. We can see here general indication of the transistor circuit symbols. When we are writing the circuits, we used to use this type of symbols for the NMOS and PMOS. You can see this is the indication of, if I want to indicate with only 3 terminals, I used to indicate like this: NMOS enhancement mode transistor, NMOS enhancement mode transistor. If I want to indicate the 4th terminal also, I have to indicate the arrow mark inside, right? Generally, this is the movement of current direction. Generally, it will be like this. This is NMOS, right? So this is drain. This is source. This is gate. Okay. The movement of electrons will be from source to the drain. So automatically the current direction will be in the opposite. Right. Okay. Generally, this is the indication of the substrate. This will be the indication of substrate. So enhanced mode, you can observe that there is no, the line is thin, but same thing, NMOS depletion mode, here you can see the line is very much thicker here. That means the channel is formed in the early stage itself only. That indicates that. Okay. For the PMOS also, you can see the enhanced mode. You can observe here a bubble is present here. A bubble is present here. Okay. So here the arrow mark is outside. For the PMOS transistor, the arrow mark is outside. For the NMOS, it is inside. So here this broad line indicates the depletion mode. Okay, the thin line indicates the enhancement mode. So for the same thing, you can see here, this is the PMOS enhancement mode. If I want to indicate this PMOS depletion mode, what I have to do? I have to make it more broad. That line has to be made more broad. Then I can say it is a PMOS depletion mode transistor, right? So this is the operation of NMOS and PMOS transistors, both in enhancement mode and the depletion modes. Okay. Further, we can discuss the next classes the fabrication process. Okay, fabrication process. Okay, fabrication process of NMOS and PMOS and CMOS. Those things we'll be discussing in the next classes. Okay.